There are very few activities that I enjoy as much as fly fishing. Being on the water with a rod in my hand just brings me back to center. For nearly the entirety of my angling career, I've been in search of fish. After this trip, I've realized that it isn't actually the fish that I'm after. When you hook a steelhead, or any big fish, you get this feeling. It feels like time is standing still, but simultaneously moving 1,000,000 miles an hour. Your heart is beating so fast, you can feel your brain pulsating. Endorphins are flowing like the river you're standing in. It's the best feeling in the world. So why do we do this? Is it to experience that fleeting moment of joy? Or does it go deeper than that? What is the purpose of fly fishing for steelhead? It's been a nice fall. We've had lots of colors. It's been super warm, and then all of a sudden, this weather just rolled in last night. And of course, it's the day we have an 11.5-hour drive. We're going to meet up with the folks from Axis Vehicles. We are going to take out one of their rental vans and see what it has to offer, because there's a potential for Axis to be building out my van. It's bare bones. It's been functional. You guys have seen it, but it's time to upgrade. It's time to get a little bit more of a legit living setup going on. So these guys do an awesome job. They've built out tons and tons of vans before. So we're gonna take out their sport wagon setup. It'd be a really great platform for filming and fishing and biking and climbing. Oh, here's another wreck.
Damn.
It is sketch today. We're gonna go out to the coast and check out the coast, because Erika's never been out to the Oregon coast before. So we're really pumped. We're pretty new to Oregon. I've spent a little time there, but this is gonna be a big adventure. It already is an adventure because this drive is a little wild. We made it to Oregon. We are here in Hood River.
Well, we thought we were supposed to go to Bend, and we almost got to Bend, and then we realized that Axis Vehicles is actually in Hood River. So,
It's now time to stop by Axis and pick up our home for the week. Our main goal is to get a feel for their demo van, put it through its paces, and see what options we might want to include in our own van build.
Welcome.
Hey, good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Hi.
This is Erika.
Nice to meet you, Erika. How are
Hi,
you?
good, how are you?
Right now.
Welcome. Awesome. Right on. Yeah, so this is our shop. We build on the Ford chassis, so both the Transit and the E-Series chassis. And we build pretty much rugged vans for rugged folks. So we do four-wheel drive conversions with U-joint, and then we have two layouts for the interiors of both the E-Series and the Transit. One is called the Revolver, which is more of a camper setup, and the other one is a Sport Wagon, which is more of a stripped-down version, kind of similar of a truck style. And that's what Will's going to be taking out. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, feel free to give us a holler at axisvehicles.com. Thanks.
This thing is already driving a little bit differently than the E-Series. It's a little more modern, a little more up to date. Definitely dig it. We're headed to the Oregon coast. We got the full lowdown from Taylor, and we're just gonna soak it in and enjoy the next couple of days just doing some sightseeing and exploring the Oregon coast. And then, of course, get to the real reason we're here, to catch a steelhead on the fly, or at least try. You all know that steelhead are one of the hardest species to catch. It's not going to be easy. There's a very good chance we're actually not going to catch one, but we're going to give it our best.
we found a cool little farm right off the highway, and we got a bunch of local veggies to have for dinner tonight. And some local meats, some chorizo. So we are locked and loaded. Got some local brews as well. So the Dometic We'll keep it all nice and chilly for wherever we end up. Wow, oh my goodness, that is so beautiful.
Good morning, Erika.
Hi.
How did you sleep last night?
I slept very well. Nice and cozy.
How did you sleep? It's good day. Slept like babies in here. It is definitely a little more spacious than our van. I love the electrics, the lighting, all the little doodads. Super helpful. This table right here, absolute game changer. Definitely want one of these, no question. So we're gonna make some coffee here and get woken up. Oh, it smells so good. Oh.
I just can't take enough pictures. So pretty.
Shine down below. Sunday morning at the Calamo. Now dance with no discretion. Shake your shoes while our hips are measured. And jump while the feeling's amazing. Laser burn is made its way to the neon roads where I roam. Venice Beach, the one I played called home. Neon roads where I roam. Venice Beach, the
We worked our way down the Oregon coast from north to south today, stopped at some public beaches along the way, and it was so beautiful. Cooking some dinner so we can watch the sunset, and then we're gonna head east to go fly fishing tomorrow, spay fishing. So yeah, that's the plan. We're just gonna eat dinner here and then peace out, camp somewhere inland.
How's it?
Very hot, very delicious.
Exploring the Oregon coast opened our minds to the immense journey that Steelhead must endure to return to their home waters. Looking out at the ocean, it's difficult to wrap my head around how challenging their journey must be, going from this massive expanse back to a small stream to spawn. Now, it's time for us to also make our journey inland.
We're at the base of Mount Hood. It's 20 degrees. Slept here last night. There was snow on the ground. It was definitely chilly outside, but we were nice and toasty in the van, so that's good. Just woke up at sunrise and gonna go eat some breakfast somewhere. Oh my goodness. It's larger than my head. Wowzers. There's no way I can eat this whole thing. So much food.
Returning to Mount Hood brought back some great memories from when I went to snowboard camp at High Cascade back in 2011. It's where I learned to backflip, and I did my first ever 360. After paying our visit and dreaming of bottomless powder that we're hoping to experience in the coming months, we made our way out to the desert. We've gone through some crazy forests and now we're coming out on the desert. Totally different landscape than when we've been at for the last few days. Really cool to just see the progression going from the coast inland. But right now, we're getting to the river. We're geared up, hit the fly shop. We got all the bugs we need. I have started my steelhead box because I've never been steelhead fishing before and I don't have any steelhead flies, so we had to get some steelhead flies. And wow, there's the river right there. The excitement is literally through the roof right now. Actually, not literally, because nothing's going through the roof, but it feels like it. The huge cliffs around us, the scale of this water, it's all totally different and totally mind-boggling. We're rigging up our rods. I rigged up a 6-weight for Erika, and we're fishing Scandi heads, which is new to me, but I'm gonna fish an 8-weight and hopefully be able to cover some of this water. It's a big river. This is one knot you definitely don't want to mess up. Let's go fly fishing. It's a dead salmon right there. Wow, there's some big October caddis everywhere. That's super cool. I have no idea what we're doing. This is exploratory, so just fly fish. Look at you. There are many reasons for steelhead being such a highly regarded species. They are an anadromous form of rainbow trout, native to cold water tributaries of North America and Northeast Asia. Steelhead spawn in these tributaries, then migrate to the ocean for several years to forage and grow, before returning on an impressive journey home to their natal streams to spawn. Along this journey, steelhead must avoid nets, dodge sea lions, pass massive dams, and avoid being caught by people like us. Unlike salmon, Steelhead can spawn multiple times and live for over 10 years. Steelhead are a threatened species in many watersheds, with human impact being a primary cause of their decline. If we want to continue to have steelhead to fish for, it is our responsibility as anglers to protect them and treat each and every one with absolute care.
Well, I hooked something. Not sure what it is. Probably trout. Stripping it in. I'm sure some of these steelhead people are gonna give me a lot of shit for this. So I know this is not the way you're supposed to do it. Little rainbow. I'll take it. I will take it. That little fly as well, that's sweet. Well, it's not a steelhead, but I will take it. A fish is a fish. And that means I'm not skunked today.
Got some Ethiopian fusion here. Good old medley of local Oregon vegetables. Look at that.
Got one rainbow today, small rainbow, but no steelhead yet. Don't know if I've seen any. It's actually been really cool seeing all these salmon and other fish around. So there's definitely fish around, just haven't seen any steelhead. We're gonna keep at it. We're gonna do some more fishing on our own tomorrow. We're gonna drive up and down the river. And then our next day, on Monday, we're gonna meet up with Barrett. He's gonna take us out in his jet boat with Taylor. That'll be our fallback plan if we don't catch anything on our own. So time to hit the hay, catch some Z's, and see y'all in the morning. Well, it is a cold morning here on the river. Getting geared up, trying to motivate. It's like 28 degrees, I think. My normal rule of thumb for fishing is if it's above freezing, I'll definitely go fishing, but it's below freezing, but we're here. So of course we have to fish. There's no question about that. So Erika's put on her waders. She's cold. Steelhead search continues. Damn it.
Classic, right? Is that the pressure was on, you know?
Well, we met some awesome bros. Huge shout out to Town and Elias, some dudes we just met driving down the road, and they gave us some beers because Talon works at a brewery here in Oregon, and they gave me a fly. So hopefully this fly is the sauce that gets it done. Apparently it's the one. So I switched from Scandi to Skagit. Now I'm getting down and dirty. Looks like a nice deep hole in front of me. So let's give it a try.
A lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing.
Well, I made you a sandwich.
Thank you. What are your thoughts on steelhead fishing so far?
It's a whole lot of standing and waiting for the fish to come. And you don't know if you're fishing water where the fish are or if you're just fishing water with no fish and just dangling your flies down the river. It's a good time to reflect on your fly fishing and why you fly fish. Is it to catch fish or just to stand in the river? Who knows?
We haven't seen any fish. We're getting zero feedback. Don't know if we're doing it right or if we're doing it wrong, but we're all in. It's either we're gonna catch one really nice fish or nothing at all. And I dig that. So if we leave here catching nothing at all, I'd still say it was a success. Regardless of what happens, I'll be back. It's a good scouting mission. Just try out steelheading, get our feet wet. It's a long journey, but steelheading should be a journey. It shouldn't be about just catching a fish. And it might ruin it if I just catch one my first trip, because then I'll be ruined. So we'll see what happens.
They I'm gonna call it. Yeah. Well, that's all she wrote.
That's all that he wrote?
Three dark days. 3 dark days. 3 dark days since they locked me away. It's been 3 dark days.
Well, we woke up, day 3 of steelhead fishing. It is like 6:30 right now. We're gonna meet up with Barrett and Taylor and hit the water.
How's it going?
Good, how are y'all?
Good, very good. I'm gonna just make a loop. I'll pull over here and let's bring her up. See what we do. Put every layer we own on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All about repeatability.
Barrett's career as a steelhead guide has come to an end, and he's now diverted his attention to creating some of the best spare rods on the market with Nom. Today, we will be on the water, putting some of his newly developed rods to the test.
That motor is massive. It's a 200.
Gonna let this thing warm up for a minute. She's cold. She's not real happy this morning.
This boat is sick.
I mean, that's the thing. It takes a decent boat. You can't half-ass it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some critical moves up there.
Yeah, and just to be comfortable and safe. It's funny. October 1st is always deer season.
Yeah.
And you start seeing boats that you're like, "How's that boat making up here?" And he's driving lines like, I've never seen a boat go over there. Really fun in like August when you're just in shorts, wet waiting. Yeah. And you try to get the splashes. Yeah. That's nice. might not be able to show that fly.
Fly doesn't matter, but this fly, it really matters.
If anything, get the sun on it and get that water temp coming up, and I think midday is probably our best chances. But you never know. When you bump one in the face, you bump one in the face. And like I said, the water temps have changed a lot. They've dropped a lot, but they're still not bad. They're just not really where you'd want it to be fishing dry flies and stuff. Like summer steelhead for sure is more of a game of like cat and mouse. And so part of it, you got to get the fly close to them. These fish have seen some flies. It's a popular river. And so I just like fishing more subtle colors this time of year and kind of sneak up on them a little bit. And then once it's in their face or over them, you know, then that curiosity really kicks in.
So are they grabbing the fly out of eating or
well,
out of instinct?
Nobody really knows. But no, I think to me it's more of a cat and mouse thing. They definitely do grab stuff, and you know, you'll see them staged up behind spam that are spawning and grabbing eggs. So there is some of that, but that doesn't look like anything they're eating, right? But they're in the river for a long time. They get real trouty again. You know, they've seen all the October caddis hatches, and it's a good trout river, so they've seen all that. So to me, it's a different mentality than winter steelhead that are only in the system for a little while, and that's much more of a bigger fly, piss them off, bright colors, aggression bite. They're pretty much ready to spawn, where summer steelhead they're just kind of killing time while they get ready. So a lot more of a curiosity bite. At least that's the way I think of it. There's a lot of ways to think of it because you got a lot of time to think while you steelhead fish. I'm really trying to go deep so it lands. Big man.
Oh, I see.
I'm not pulling it back.
Slack in it.
Yeah, and now, because that just gave me like 3 seconds of slack, that's 2 feet of depth. Now, if it's tight that 3 seconds, it might go down 4 or 5 inches, right? Because that's about 8 inches a second, the sink rate, and then see how I'm staying behind it?
You're staying
just
behind
really slowly. We're not hitting bottom. We're halfway down at best.
It's not that deep
so
either.
It's over their heads, but if we can come over really slow, they're a little more likely to bite it, right?
After fishing with Barrett for about 2 minutes, I realized that I don't know anything about this. It is way different than trout fishing, and it's way different than saltwater fishing. It's way different than any kind of fishing I've ever done. So that's what also makes it really fun. It's super exciting doing something completely new and learning it through the eyes of someone who's really experienced like Barrett. So really pumped to be out here. Excited to see what the day holds.
Where were you when I needed you? You didn't tell me what to do at this point. I thought instinct was going to take over. I thought you were a hunter. You're just holding it in that soft spot. And then, I mean, you'll come around eventually, but you don't want it to rush through. People think swing a lot of spots. You want to think cut, not swing. There you go. Yeah, buddy.
Oh my goodness. I just hooked a steelhead. Oh, we're knotted up. We're knotted up.
What do you mean we're knotted up? You good?
We got him.
Whew. Okay, here, start walking to the edge here.
Oh my goodness.
Take your time, just do your thing now. But no reason to ever try to stop them, right?
Okay.
If anything, lean a little to the side. There you go. Whew.
Is this steelhead or a trout?
Coming at you, coming at you. Lower the rod to the side when they come at you. There you go.
Oh, it's a steelhead, I think.
Yep. Let him run if he needs it. Just lower down kind of. Once he's that close, let him go. You can even pull a little line off.
Do you typically net these fish or do you tail them?
Sometimes. I don't have a net, so not this time. 90% of the time you end up so far from the boat anyway, you're not going to run back and get it.
Gotcha.
Still
Holy
can't tell.
cow.
It could be a salmon, but I think it's a steelhead. Acting chilly. Sometimes when they're cold, they don't go nuts, and then they save it for trying to grab them.
Holy cow, he's fighting now.
Yeah,
At first, he was like kind of just flopping around.
bulldogging you, right?
Yeah, he's bulldogging.
Acting like a buck.
How?
I think that's what it is. And don't worry, you can get the whole sink tip in there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep, definitely a steely. Okay, turn to the side here, and he's probably gonna run again. So don't try to stop him.
Copy.
A nice one. Nice work, man.
Holy cow.
Yep, take your time.
Oh my
what a
goodness.
beauty, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, number one. Woo! Nice work.
Look at this thing.
Nice fish.
It's a male,
Let me get this
male
around his
steelhead.
jawbone here.
I'll just release him.
Beauty. Nice work.
Well, thanks for that, Barrett.
Hey,
unbelievable fish. Unbelievable. Look at this fish. It's so big.
They're thick, aren't they? That's what's so cool, man. It's catching an ocean fish in a river.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that thing came out of the freaking ocean.
Yeah, man.
That's wild.
Nice job. You only catch your
Wow.
first one once, so.
My first steelhead on the fly. This thing right here.
Boom.
Wow.
All right, coffee break?
Coffee break. Coffee break for sure.
Hey, thanks for leaving that one for us.
Thanks, Taylor.
Was there something else in there? You don't want to handcuff yourself. Yep, good. Yep, and then 1, 2, 3. Big man, or little man, yep. Oh, but see how you threw the line. Yep, and then once it comes down in here, you just slowly kind of relax. And then see how you're already ahead of the fly. You're pulling it to the bait. You want to be behind it and slow it down. Yeah, you're trying to make the fly come across as slowly as possible. So you're just kind of letting it kill you around, which will all get much easier once you do that. You reel, he's coming after you as fast as he can. Reel. Woo! He's gonna run in just a second. Holy cow, what happened? Get him over that rock. Pull to the right. Keep pulling. And be ready to let him run. There you go. Nice. Woo! I can't believe that just happened. The casting lesson fish. Yep. And you know, just like any other fish, your job is keeping that line tight, keep that rod bent. I can't believe that. This is a bright one here. You ready? I still think you might have a run in him. And when you can, yep, we'll do that, but I'll probably have to let go once. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I got him. Yep, we got him. Nice and bright, little fresher fish. Look at those scars.
Wow, from a bird.
Either a bird, maybe, because there's a puncture, or a sea lion, probably. It doesn't look like nets. Nets usually leave different. Yeah, there's some scratches. I'm gonna guess sea lion on that one. These smaller ones are a little tricky, and she's gonna wake up here. So, yep, you hold that. Beauty.
Wow.
Hook's free, so if he flops, but it was right in his eyeball. Oh. I knew that was coming. Yeah. That's okay. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Holy cow! You guys are lucky.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for the lesson.
We hadn't even finished yet. Wow.
That was crazy.
Okay.
I was like, is that really a fish on? Like, what?
You see how it sat there, right?
Yeah.
It didn't go nuts right away.
I almost like pulled
yeah.
it, and then I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to wait, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just darted at us. I thought it was gone.
Yeah.
And then I saw the sink tip swimming up. I was like,
Yeah. Oh
boom!
Crazy.
Nice work.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy town. Yeah, you know the spots.
I know the spots today. It doesn't always work like that.
Look at that cast.
I did it.
Well, we're both on the board now.
I think the stars aligned with both our fish, just like with Barrett's knowledge of knowing where exactly to go, and then a combination of just like a little extra tips on like what both of us were doing wrong with our casting and our drift and everything. And so, you know, fixing the drift and then fixing the spots, and you get rewarded with a fish.
Catching a steelhead on a swung fly gave me a feeling that's difficult to replicate in any other way. It's a fish unlike any other. They endure a long, arduous journey just to get to this moment in time when we shake hands. It's difficult to fathom what hardships steelhead encounter, and this mystery adds to how unbelievable they are as a species. Reflecting on this trip has given me clarity. I fish not only because of the catching, but the adventures that fishing takes me on. If it wasn't for fishing, we wouldn't be experiencing this incredible place the way we did. I may not have crossed paths with good people like Barrett and Taylor. I'm forever thankful for these experiences and cannot wait to get back out there for more. Life is precious, so get out there and live it.
Callie.
Yeah, you got it? You good? That's it. You can finish the rest off. You look strong.
Well, the trip has come to an end.
Be sure to hit up Axis if you guys are interested in a van build. They do an incredible job, and we can't wait to be back out here in a few months to get our van built out. So thank you all for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that like button too. All those things. So see you in the next video. Although our fishing is kind of done, I have a few hours left. I'm gonna go wet the line and see if we can find one more steelhead. Not sure how this will go, but the steelhead addiction is real. It's already happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. Definitely hooked a steelhead. It jumped clear out of the water right in front of me.